What you are observing, guys, at this point in time is a squash that this one almost reached the summit. The summit means the demarcation that we put in here, that they can only grow up to this part. This part. I have established rope here, and there are actually squash whose growth seem to be very abusive. You can see that one. I mean, it even reached to the post. It even reached even the extension of the post. But since they have the freedom to do that, then we are just allowing it. And I'm just afraid that they are going to establish a canopy wherein the other parts, like this one, which are still on its way towards up, is going to be dominated by the one that is already establishing itself, establishing its prominence at the summit. Actually, there are two right now that establishes their prominence, but I think that when the time appears that the tip of it becomes so heavy, it will stoop down. So right now, even the Kamachili leaves started to be overshadowed by the span of the squash here. The span of the leaves, what I mean, because the span of the squash really is expanding at this point. And yeah, I have two here which I guided again, because it was misguided the other time. It go somewhere else. So sorry guys, I didn't focus the base of it, but if you're going to consider the length, their growth really has been consistent, and days after days they keep on growing. And especially this one. Now, don't mind about the powdery here, because these are the flesh of the pulverized flesh of the kamachili when an insect started to grind it, and because of the air, of course, it spreads through. And we are so happy just to announce that the areas where before was empty, right now it is being covered with the leaves. And I'm just actually worried about this one. I think there is something detrimental here. I think there's illness in the leaves in itself, but majority of the leaves are actually so healthy, and that one appears to be sick. So similar with the other main vines you are observing right now in our rounds before, in our observation before, we're just simply counting the number of young vines and the shoots. Right now there are plenty of, if you're going to count it, there are really plenty of this. And if you are going to just be allowing them to grow freely going up, I think they must have reached a certain length which somewhat no one so far has arrived at a conclusion wherein up to which limit are they going to grow. So I think that needs to be experimented by the people and by the planters at how far they can grow in terms of length. So this area is actually empty. I don't know why. For example, this one, supposedly because the base of this is up to here. It has to grow straight here. Perhaps we didn't guide it, and right now it actually is competing with the others here. So that's the tip of it. It competes. Do we have the freedom, I mean, do we have the chance to recall this one? I think we can recall. Okay, let me check if we can. Oh yeah, we can recall. I'm sorry, you need to go back to where you belong. You belong here, you know, so you should. So I need a rope. Wait for a moment. I need at least a rope so that I can tie that one. Oh, I saw a rope here. So I just recalled this certain vine here and I saw a rope, so that's it. So there is really a need for us to supervise and need to manipulate sometimes the squash or our plantation or any plantation. You need to guide, and this one also. So in this particular section in here, sorry guys, because I'm always using particular section at this moment because that's the appropriate term, particular section, because we are depicting a particular or specific section here in the garden. And you are seeing here that the leaves already has been compounded and they are saturating this entire area right now. It's already being filled with the leaves, and it has been so difficult even to recognize if somebody is hiding from the center of it. So just few days that had passed, and you can really see in here the thickening. No, that's the right term, the thickening of the leaves, and you will be able to surprise you, not to be surprised that in few days you will be able to see some form of fruits and flowers and blossoms in here, and that's what we are expecting in this garden, that they are going to blossom. So right now I'm so thirsty, so I need to get water. And thank you guys for watching, and this is the update of our squash today.